Hello everyone, it's 9:44 p.m. So, I had an early day today at work from like 10:30, well actually 10:45, but it was supposed to have been 10 o'clock. But I got to work at 10:45 because I woke up, it was like after 9:15, and then I went to work and I mean, I just not long ago got out of the shower. So today I guess I don't know if it's a new thing for me to be at the other school, at a different school, so um yeah, it's like I think I like the previous, well, not the school, but the previous the previous people to work with than now, but well, I mean, but I like it better at this school than the other one because it's more quiet. Like I can get, and I like working in a building completely and totally by myself. With like me just cleaning up by myself. I love just working by myself. I love working by myself. So with this job, it seems like a hurdle and a fight to just for me to be nervous. I know I just started 2 weeks ago, but for me to be nervous and scared, like I hope I have enough money every week to get to pay to stay here, and plus have, money for, for food and stuff like that. On the days that I do work, I'm supposed to get like, at least one free employee meal, and I mean, one thing, if people want to, try to call me greedy, narcissistic abusers always call me greedy on purpose just to be cruel, mean, and evil and abusive. And then I've had people fatter than me call me fat and greedy. But the thing is, I'm not a glutton anymore. I don't overeat anymore like I used to. I used to when I was on those psychiatric medications because those psych meds used to make me eat like a pig. But just because you eat 3 meals a day doesn't mean you're greedy. So when I was on those psych meds, they used to make me extra hungry all the time, you know. And I don't even eat in between meals. I don't even snack in between meals anymore like I used to. But, sometimes I'll have one dessert a day most days of the week, you know. And I tell myself I might need to even stop doing that. But I don't drink sodas anymore, you know. Still drink fruit juice. And, I tell myself I need to stop eating. Well, I haven't been doing it since this job. I haven't been doing it lately, you know. But the idea of eating so much, I don't eat bacon. I don't like to eat bacon. Excuse me, but eating sausage with grits. Grits and eggs is fine, but eating a sausage all the time, I get, grits, eggs, sausage, and biscuit and stuff. I get worried about the sausage, how it'll affect my body. So, and I every now and then I'll have pancakes or waffles, but there was a point in time I was eating that all the time, like pancakes and sausage or waffles and sausage or whatever. I don't, or French toast. Well, French toast not that much, but um, but it's considered, if you feed a child less than 3 times a day, that's considered child abuse. I mean, a lot of people would consider that child abuse. So, if adults' bodies are bigger than children, why do people think I should be expected to eat less than children? So I mean, I'm really bothered about the greedy thing, and especially with gang stalkers cheating me out of my food. I'm glad they don't do that as much anymore, but it happened today. You know, we're at a restaurant that I went to, but cheating. I mean, if they cheat me out my food and give me like a half a bowl of grits or a half a cup of juice or something like that, and then if I show it online, the online perps would call me greedy. You know, but these perps in person and online, they think that they can dictate or control my food portions. And like, if y'all want to force me back on medication and see a psychiatrist, I will really be greedy again. If I was seeing a psychiatrist and taking medicine, I would really be greedy. Because, I mean, I was, eating so much because of the side effects of those psychiatric medications. But now I can eat a normal meal and get full. So, I mean, today for lunch, all I could eat was a half a sandwich. I couldn't eat the whole thing. So, at the restaurant today, I was looking. I mean, if they the online perps, they don't know what I do, but they think they know, and they falsely accuse me of, having all these fancy luxury dinners. Guess how many times I ever had filet mignon? I never even had I don't think I ever had filet mignon in my life. If I wanted to treat myself luxury, and I have every right to do it with the money that I pay, that I work for, but I didn't. So, if I would have wanted filet mignon and lobster, I would have been well within my right to order that. But see me, I mean, I could have ordered that in secret and not tell nobody with the money that I work for. It doesn't have to be anybody's business. It's like, but you can't even treat yourself to something small without, I mean, the perps feel like, I would get, it's like people are trying to, I'm not asking for money or panhandling or begging or nothing right now. As long as I have this job opportunity, I have a roof over my head, and so I can do as I please with the money that I work for. So I could have easily treated myself with, lobster and filet mignon or something. But, for breakfast this morning, I had, I've been having a granola cereal just about all week this week. Because that's something, when I'm homeless on the streets, I don't even get to eat cereal or granola or not much of nothing. I don't get to eat cereal when I'm on the streets. So, I was able to get me some cereal to eat, cereal and milk. And then today there was a special at the grocery store, and it was $6.99 for a whole one, but all I could eat was half of it. It was like a turkey sandwich, sub sub or something. And I had that and a cupcake and some healthy juice for lunch. And then for dinner, well, today I had two desserts. Usually I have like one, but I've been feeling very depressed lately and upset, about what I've been going through. And so for dinner, at the restaurant, I had some fried rice, a little house salad, and also some soup, some kind of coconut milk soup. It was sweet and good. And it has 2 pieces of jumbo shrimp in it, and that was like $6 for that. And then the salad was like maybe $4, and the rice I think was $3. And I had a small little thing of ice cream, and they cheated me with the ice cream. But I just didn't even say nothing. But when I walked inside the restaurant, they had an older white man sitting by, like as if he was waiting for a pickup. But I said hi to him, and he laughed at me. I didn't know that he was a perp until after I waved at him, and he laughed at me. And then like 2 or 3 seconds later, I looked, and then two or 3 seconds later, I turned my head, and he hurried up and ran out of the restaurant. So he might have something to do with why they perked me at the restaurant today. And this morning, several cars were driving, like they'd been, ever since I've been over here and got this job over here, they've been doing it far more often with driving around with their phones, whether it be a driver or somebody in the passenger side. They've been having their phone aimed at me while riding by, and it's like, damn, these perps can film me, but I can't film them right back. I deserve to get shot and killed for filming them right back. But I can't believe, I'm appalled I cannot believe how many people are participating in this. I just can't believe it. And then people think that because I have a job, that must mean I have to shut up about my gang stalking, or I deserve my job and my housing as a privilege to be taken away from me. I thought that housing and employment were rights and not privileges. Who the hell are you to take my housing right from me, or my right to transportation, or right to right to employment, or right to anything, right to friendships, right to food to eat, right to go to the beach, right to live in what city and state I want to, right to have a boyfriend or a husband, right to have kids, all that, So so me feeling nervous about, the perps might think this about me. I felt scared to get what I really would have wanted to have for dinner. Afraid to treat myself. Like, you mean as a targeted individual, I'm not allowed the right to treat myself to whatever I want, that would make me happy with the money that I earned from working? And because the one time I buy, something to eat with the money that I work for, and then you want to holler, oh, she's a fraud. But the reason why I still have my GoFundMe and PayPal and all that up there, because I could get fired tomorrow and be back on the streets tomorrow. I have to brace myself for anything. I know nothing will last long. I mean, I hope I wouldn't get fired tomorrow. And it comes at the last minute or shock or whatever. So um I never know if the idea, I have to just, I can't get comfortable with my job, and I can't get comfortable with staying here because I could be punished back on the streets. I could be back on the streets tomorrow. So I got to just brace myself for anything. Anything is possible. And things can escalate to something bad, and it just happens so fast in a way that's so shocking. So, at the moment, at this very moment, I'm not actually in need of any help with housing at this moment, because I have this temporary and indefinite housing with this motel room. I'm fine right now. So, but as I said, I still have my GoFundMe, PayPal, CashApp, or whatever, in case the perps would have set me up and I'd be back to square one all over again. Because I thought I was doing good at the previous job. And then what happened at the YMCA and everything, which was connected with my job, because for many different reasons. That really shocked me. Caught me off guard. But hey, this job pays more, and I was still on the streets while working. I was still on the streets while working, but then going to take a shower, and then it was over the summer, so the hotel prices were way higher, and they didn't have weekly rates. So even with the money that I work for, the online perps would get mad at me for getting like a hotel room that's over $200 just to try to stay safe from a hurricane. And I wasn't even begging or asking. I did it with my own money. So they just have a problem with everything I do or say and think they got control over me. But we're going to see who has the real control when it comes time. And y'all people gang stalking us, y'all going to suffer the worst when it comes to the tribulation. And when it comes to the tribulation and New World Order takeover, y'all gonna get it the worst, and y'all won't be able to handle it. y'all won't be able to handle it. So even in private, I have this, scared to do what makes me happy, because of fear of being condemned, or, I miss driving and wish I can drive a car again. I like SUVs. And, the perps trip about me having a certain preference for certain different things. That's a problem. They think something is wrong with me for liking new stuff. Like, so, if I wish I can work my way up to get to have a new car, oh, that's a problem. Or, if I get a new pair of shoes, they got a problem with that, but it's not all these online strangers. It's not their business. You know, if I buy a new pair of shoes that I use from, I mean, that I worked for it, you know, but I would never take, money donated to me. I'm not money donated to me like through PayPal or GoFundMe, Cash App or whatever. I'm not gonna use that and go spending on, a brand new pair of shoes or spend. I only spend on the things that I need to survive. If I'm in need. But then if there is something luxury that I worked for, and if I have it to spare, you know, I can you know, if I have it to spare for myself, then I treat myself to something small but nothing huge. So tonight I could have, if I wanted to, treat myself to a lobster or filet mignon, but I didn't. And my meal was under $20. And I think it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday was the day, other than paying for a whole future week of motel room. Other than that, I didn't spend much of any money other than that. And I'm not sure about the day before. So, if I have my cereal here, and I might go across the street to the store and buy pre-made dinners and put them in the freezer, and for dinner, and then just have my breakfast here, and then have lunch at the school, and then have the dinner from the store. And then future days, I can go that whole day without having to spend any money. So, I mean, for now, at the moment, financially, I'm good for now. For now. But if I end up back on the street or have something crazy happening to me, then that's a big struggle. But of course, if you don't have the authority to do so, and you rob somebody of their rights and their freedom to do the very same things that you enjoy doing every day. If you eat 3 meals a day, but you condemn me for eating 3 meals a day and call me greedy, or if you can sleep in a comfortable bed every night, but I'm not allowed. You shun me for sleeping in a bed at night. If you do this and you do that, but I'm not allowed to do it. You wonder why I'm miserable? You do stuff on purpose just to make me mad? You wonder why I lash out and go crazy? You provoking me to anger when I'm not, I'm not the type of person who, I'm not the type of person who just, go off for no reason, but, y'all get pleasure out of provoking me to anger all day, every day, when normally I'm a nice person. I wasn't going to say it, but I'll say at both schools that I've been working at, they all, mostly, because I have a few assholes, a few perps. I had a situation with one rude lady yesterday, but mostly most people appreciate and love me. They like me. Damn bastards. They think it's because it's Friday they can drive like crazy. If they can drive like that, then I should have a right to drive too, because I drive carefully. But so they love me at my job. They love the way I clean, even though I have certain limitations. But they love me. They love the way I clean, and they love me at my job. And and I kind of just started, but they love the way I clean up. And they said that I'm very thorough, and they said, well, it's because of my OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. But you know, I try to block that out about the constant reminder of how the foster mom used to force us to clean up as a punishment, and when I worked the previous job, I just felt like I was punished all over again. But, I'm getting paid, to work, and it doesn't feel like punishment much anymore. Well, only sometimes, but most of the time anymore, I don't feel punished. And, I got a roof over my head, and as long as as long as I ain't banned from here or the job, I got a roof over my head, and as long as I got the job, I got the roof over my head. As long as everything's going fine. So it's now 10:10 p.m. and this video will be uploaded tomorrow morning, or tomorrow morning or afternoon. Working 6 days a week, trying to make sure I meet the quota of enough money to get to stay here. So, I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. Bye.